you. I mean, they're always lying to you. If I could get in so much trouble for just telling the truth. Cause remember when gangster rap was so motherfucking politically incorrect? When somebody would like lose their deal if they cursed and shit. Now when somebody would lose their deal for if they tell the truth. So that means they all been lying to you. They've been lying to you. But we ain't gonna take this no more.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha, an awoken one. The mind has a terrible enemy. His name is Mara. And he seeks to tempt and destroy. If I did not fear death, death had no power. Watching the moon that long night, I slowly understood that the way to avoid suffering is to free yourself from wanting anyone or anything, to be ready always to give and receive. I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my back like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I sent my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, 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 it's your boy, like Buddha Mike, back at it again with another TikTok live reaction. Family, how is everything going on this good hump day? Good hump day, yeah. I've been going terrific so far. But y'all know I ain't gonna hold you to it. Let's get straight into it.
They're hanging us from trees again. The action that's supposed to happen is that we are immediately supposed to get organized to secure our communities. Neighborhood watch is a legal action. We could do that, but we won't. And they know we won't, which is why it is open season on Black people in America.
Yeah, man. Happy Wednesday. But hey, you want to see that change, be that change. You want to marry, you want to look out for your own land. You know what I'm saying? Got to look out for yourself. Best place to do that, start with your neighbor. Shit. Make sure they good.
When you have your firstborn, can I have it? Because that is going to be one special baby.
What is Dolly Parton doing? I know that you all seen that when she was talking to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift in that video, talking about when they have their firstborn child, can she have it? I mean, come on. What is going on here? I know that you all seen it for yourselves. I mean, there's probably nothing to this, right? Right? Probably nothing at all, right? But maybe there is something more to this, because why would she show that hand sign right there when talking about them having their first child? And why is she asking for their first child? The reason she's probably asking for their first child is because she just wants to see the first child, right? That's probably all that there is to this. Probably nothing more. And she probably meant nothing at all by this hand sign, right? Right? Again, what if she did mean something by this hand sign? What do you think? Wake up!
Yeah, man. You know, I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. Can't tell you, DJ. Something that we should find out, though.
You guys, pictures that Diddy uploaded to his social media account back in 2014 that he quickly deleted after has resurfaced again. Now, this picture is Diddy and supermodel Kate Moss. The next photo that Diddy uploaded was this picture, and as you can tell, there are some very famous people in this photo. So we have Naomi Campbell, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Diddy, of course. That is Kate Moss. She is looking like she's had a crazy night. And then we have Cassie up here, and I don't know who that man is in the corner there, but wild. Next, we have a picture of Diddy, Kanye, and Cassie. A picture of Kim, Kanye, and Justin Bieber. So all of those pictures I just showed you, Diddy uploaded those to his social media account back on August 1st, 2014, and he quickly deleted it after. So clearly, once Diddy uploaded those pictures, he definitely had a change of mind when it came to people seeing those. I mean, gosh, look at Kate Moss right here. She literally looks like she is like passing out. Now, this is not a picture that Diddy uploaded, but I just wanted to point it out. The next day, after Diddy had posted those pictures of the party,
Man, I don't know about y'all, but Kanye didn't look like he was enjoying himself. Everybody else had a smile. Why not yet? Why not yet? Was he doing something there? Didn't know he shouldn't? Could possibly. Could possibly. But let's keep moving.
This is for entertainment purposes only. Did I forget to mention entertainment purposes only? I just predicted a motherfucking earthquake yesterday. Y'all gotta see this shit. I told y'all. Let's talk about it. At work, as stuff goes through and it feeds, you'll watch earthquakes work their way around, work their way around, work their way around, and your final earthquakes will be here. You'll never get earthquakes over here. It's the end of the tail over there. You're gonna have your final earthquakes in this area. I want you to pay attention. Today is June 1st, okay? And I want you guys to watch where these earthquakes are. I'm going to tell you that tomorrow, you're going to see earthquakes down here. And you will not see any more earthquakes no further than right here. On June 2nd, I'm telling you guys now, all right? On June 2nd, you will see earthquakes right here in this area. See that one today in the Bering Sea? You're going to have more down here, but you will never have any at the end back there. Now, guess what today is? It is 4:03:62, June 2nd. And guess what we have today? Look at where that earthquake is. I just yesterday predicted that earthquake would take place today, as you just seen in that video. Tell me I ain't on my shit. Woo-hoo!
Damn. Wait, no, it's not. What's happening? Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am finally getting to this video, and I was told, like I tell y'all all the time, to buckle up. Got this video here from the Lionel B show. Says, Diddy accuser exposes A-list celebs and his mom caught on tape. Now we got 40 minutes here, y'all. I'm going to try not to pause the video too much But if I got something to say, I will say it. I've been getting so many messages about this lady here. I don't know her name yet, but hey, we ain't gonna waste no more time. You can find the original video in the description. I don't know what's going to be said. I don't know if they're going to be cussing. I don't know what words. So I might have to blur.
Got to get the rest of them videos. Shit, let's move.
There's just a lot of rumors flying around, but I think that if you heard it from me, you'd know that I was okay. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to say, and I'm not ready to die yet. I don't think God is through with me, and I ain't done working. So I love you for caring, and keep praying for me.
Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. She made this video back in October 2025. This is what people are saying. I just find it very interesting that she would say something like that, or someone will come up with rumors saying that she was no longer alive. She was loved by many. She has such an amazing career. Rest in peace to Dolly. Something's going on here, guys. I'm not sure why she would make a video like that, but I understand it because people were making up rumors saying that she was no longer here with us. This was like almost less than a year ago. This is what people are saying, that that video came out in October 2025. Something is going on here, guys. And it's wild that she's no longer here with us after me seeing that video. Now it's resurfacing. People are saying other things too that I don't believe. She passed away at the age of 80. She lived a pretty long life. You're here one day, you're gone the next, right? Rest in peace to Dolly. This is tragic. This is sad news. It's wild. But of course, guys, let me know what you think about this. Rest in peace to her. My condolences goes out to her family. I'm out.
R.P. Dolly P. Roll, what it do? How's everything, Brody? Yeah, it probably is hot. I don't know where you at, DJ. Probably is hot though. Move.
If these rainbows have anything to do with the firmament and the firmament's elevation changes as you get further out, just maybe their shape would change as you go further out. And I want to show you some of the images that came up when I was looking for them in various locations like Alaska. You see this pattern right here, extremely high arch. When you go a little bit further south in Canada, here's another typical double rainbow. But then we're going to go even further south, way further south, Australia. Here's what the rainbow started looking like. And then I typed in rainbows in Antarctica, and oh my goodness, check this out. A flat rainbow. I mean, this thing is so flat. Look at this. And this was taken by the BBC when they were filming, guess what, The Frozen Planet. So the irony here, they're filming a show with the name Planet in there, and the rainbow is as flat as I have ever seen. It almost looks like if you tried to walk under it, you'd hit your head on it. This is spectacular, and I mean, it just really seems to confirm our suspicions about the firmament above us being lower as you get to Antarctica. I'm seeing that there are countless observations that prove the Bible is correct. And putting it to the test is fun because you can put the Father's words to the test. If you're going to find a lot of evidence, when you start trying to put worldly wisdom to the test, the evidence is going to fall apart because our Father is telling the truth about His creation.
Yeah. Firmament shows his handiwork. You move from one beach to another, huh? Hopefully you living in a high rise too. Don't want no problems, man. Hopefully you got good foundation. Don't want to sink. So sick of the father. You can blame it on the mother then.
The moon is going to almost disappear Thursday night, and if you live in most of the U.S., you'll be able to watch it happen. A lunar eclipse will put 96% of the moon inside of Earth's darkest shadow, leaving just a tiny bright sliver at the peak. Most of the moon should take on that dark copper red color, and you don't even need a telescope or any special glasses to see it. But whether you actually get to see it is going to depend on your weather. Right now, the best viewing looks to be across the northern plains and the upper Midwest, where skies could be almost completely clear. Places like Minneapolis, Milwaukee, and Chicago are looking especially good. The Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes also have a decent shot as well, though some haze and patches of clouds could make the viewing a little bit less impressive. The Southwest and parts of the Pacific Northwest look much more questionable right now, with clouds potentially getting in the way completely. The peak eclipse is going to happen around 12:13 a.m. Eastern, 11:13 Central, 10:13 Mountain, and 9:13 Pacific. And because it happens slowly, you'll be able to watch the Earth's shadow move across the moon in real time. So if you're in one of those clear zones on Thursday, go outside and look up. It'll be worth it, I promise.
Yo, what it do? You there, King?
Like,
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Hold on, just because my girl's talking to me. Hold on, my fault.
Oh, you good, bro. You good. See the background, y'all know what it is. American. That's what we are, because we're Kangas Khan's kids. We some Khan kids, you know what I mean? I was born with a birthmark. Had a blue spot. Yeah. I don't know, a lot of y'all might not have it. Hopefully.
The moon is going to almost disappear Thursday night, and if you live in most of the U.S., you'll be able to watch it happen. A lunar eclipse will put 96% of the moon inside of Earth's darkest shadow, leaving just a tiny bright sliver at the peak. Most of the moon should take on that dark copper.
Oh, 1 second.
What up, Isaac?
No, just vibing out, man. Tripping out.
Nice.
Family's hating my sister called me ungrateful for wanting my alcohol that I paid my mom for that she keeps from me. She called me ungrateful today, so I'm raging. I'm like, feel like I could snap someone's neck.
Why would she call you ungrateful? That's
don't
not
know.
even the right term to use.
It's like ungrateful as a son that like has a job that said I paid my mom for alcohol and she bought it and she hid it from me and she got mad that I was looking for it. I feel like popping a cap. Ungrateful. She called me ungrateful. I'll be ungrateful dead,
bro.
nigga.
This,
you know what I'm saying?
Thing. Ungrateful wouldn't even be the right terminology.
No, I'm fucking lost and dead inside, and they want to call me ungrateful. That's funny.
If anything, you should feel like.
And then I was talking to my sister and her boyfriend laughed at me as I said I have a parasite and I threw up bile and acid. He laughed. That's fucked up. Fuck that. So it's like disrespect out the ass over here. It's like I don't even belong.
I understand, man.
I don't belong here. I need to fit the fuck out.
Respect you.
But I'm disabled.
But that's the thing. It's not that you don't belong there. They technically they're holding you there because they have the power of attorney over.
No, they have they make money and my parents like that, so they could do whatever the fuck they want.
No, I'm not talking about your sister.
Oh, my parents have I wrote over my medical rights to my parents, and I'm pretty sure they filed me as a dependent.
Yeah, so like if anything, you're supposed to be there. She's not supposed to be there. Tell her that she's.
Well, dude, I'm the one that was brain shocked in a coma. I was in a coma and brain shocked. They don't know what that's like, and I suffer every single day in my brain, and they're trying to tell me I'm ungrateful. It's so fucking bullshit. I literally want to explode. Like I feel like slitting my wrist. I feel like slitting my wrist, dude. Back when I did it when I was 22, that feeling inside that's like fuck everyone. I want to fucking. I feel it.
Yeah, but that feeling. That don't help nobody. That don't really help.
It doesn't help
nobody.
No one. But I will show them. This is what it feels like. You want to see what it feels like? This is what feels like. What you're doing to me. That's what it did it for last time, so they can see what the fuck I'm going through.
I don't think that's how you prove it either.
But I had to prove it that way. Then they switched up on me, and they got my back after that.
But this is the thing, though. If you talk actually have a conversation,
No,
not just like,
dude, I
hold
can't have a
on,
conversation with
let
them.
me talk.
They
Pause.
just blow up.
Isaac, pause. Isaac,
Alright.
pause.
Alright.
You actually have a conversation. You take your emotion out of the conversation and put straight logic. They can't
That's what I
deny
do.
logic.
I do straight fact and logic, and they tell me it's my emotions or something. It's not my emotions when I say I'm brain damaged, and I say I can't do my own
Well,
shit.
it's how you're saying it, bro. You have to say it in that robot ass tone. Like, dude, look, I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm going through stuff and I feel like I'm unwanted. The more I feel unwanted, the more I feel suicidal. Tell them the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Make them have the picture. Like, you guys don't
Yeah, it makes me
understand
want
what
to
you're
do less
doing
and
to me
less. It makes me want to not
mentally.
do anything
I
the way they.
can't do anything because you're taking away my motivation. That's
Yeah, to
it.
take away motivation. Yeah. Today, my mom blew up on me last night because I paid for my alcohol, and I'm like, "Can I get 2 more seltzers?" And she blew up on me, and I was like, "Fucking felt like fucking piece of shit."
I'll be like
all
this.
night.
I'll be like this. What did you drink my shit? Dude, just tell me if you drunk my shit. You're
Yeah.
alcoholic too. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
She drinks
Just tell
too.
me you drank it. That's all you have to do. You make it their problem too, because it's their problem. You're just
No,
putting it all on you
no,
because you
I'm
don't know
sorry.
what
I'm
else
going
to
through it
do.
right now. I'm sorry. It's just a lot.
No,
Like,
you
fuck,
go
dude.
through it. You go through it. I'll go through it. Yeah,
No,
I'll
I know,
go.
and it's like, and then
It's
my mom
life.
like, and then I asked for
Once you
$10
stop going
advance,
through it,
and
that's
she
when
gets
you
mad
quit.
at me and says I'm not gonna get money for 3 days because I asked for an advance and shit. And I worked for them. It's like, want me to put this on file? Want me to file a fucking lawyer and say, hey, I worked for you guys and you never put me on paper one time or paid taxes, and I fucking sue your ass. You wanted me to play that part? I'll do it. It's like, dude, they don't know what they're messing with. If they break me, I will break, and I'll do something crazy like hire a
Hey,
lawyer, and
sometimes I'll be
I'll
thinking
sue
like,
my cousins for shocking my brain.
hey, sometimes I think like you shouldn't have that background on because I want to see when people walk up and say some shit to you.
No, no one comes in my room anymore, bro. I know I'm a demon.
I'm just saying, I want to see.
No, there's no one that comes in here.
Real talk, Angela. Nobody's family's person.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. I'm just like, I don't get how they could call me that and fucking know what I'm going through and like literally throwing up every
Well, that's
single
the
day
thing, though,
bile and
man.
acid from a parasite that I tried to kill with ivermectin and made it stronger. I look up online, if you take ivermectin, it doesn't kill it, it makes it stronger. Like, I'm fuck. I have, like, I don't know. I
That's
need
the
a
thing I
pair of
told you
pliers and
before. You
fucking pull it out.
have to fast. If you don't fast, look at alcohol is one of the things you actually have to fast from because it feeds them.
I didn't know that.
Sugar is another thing you have to fast from because it feeds them.
Yeah.
You should be on a high alkaline diet when you are taking said drug. You kill said parasite. Alkaline kills the parasite. The blood washes out anything that is acidic.
All right. I'll try it.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm not trying to get caught up on it. I'm just going through it. Yeah.
And this is allegedly speaking. Of course, this is medical information.
Yeah,
I don't want to get a misinformation strike on my
yeah,
channel.
this is all like
I'm trying to help out my guy. You know
all,
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
It's the model in the building, role model that is 710, the oil man. What it do? That was a long introduction. I know you're on mute though.
Oh, am I? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Shit. I'm still trying to figure this out, dude.
That's cool. Hey, StreamYard's difficult sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
What are those squares?
Yeah, he got this. You see how he got his setup?
Yeah, it's nice.
That's how my shit's gonna be.
I like the upright, horizontal desktop.
Little mic and other screen. I thought, is that a curved one? No, that's a straight one. All right.
Right, they got a
That's all
PC
it's
right
gonna.
now.
I'm gonna use my
Dude,
curved one for that.
this bright ass shit on here. Why don't you have dark mode? What is going on?
Hey, that shit is super bright, but it's all right. I got my yellow tint glasses on, so it's not fucking with me. Isaac, you look like you need some yellow tint glasses, bro.
I need like a million things, bro.
Dude, I just want to turn the volume down on this end of StreamYard. And it won't let me do it.
I don't know what it looks like. You have Fortnite pulled up or something.
Oh, hell no.
I
gotta see us go on.
Oh, that's what. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Go into settings, your settings on a
See us.
StreamYard, and then go into audio.
Oh my god, I gotta do all that. Why isn't there just a volume thing? Gee.
Oh, now I see it. It looked like different. Yeah. Looked like a game at first.
Yeah, it would be at the bottom of the screen too, where it says exit or leave.
Oh,
it'll be the
my
3 dots.
God, this is ridiculous.
I'll be right back.
No problem, no problem. How you been though?
Been all right. Fucking need a vacation from my vacation.
We call that as needed a decompression.
Yeah.
You might want to get some ivermectin yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Hey man, keep your shit going. Fucking, I was just seeing jump in here, but no, dude.
I'm hot.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. Me too. Cause I'm like, this would probably take me like 2 seconds usually, but fucking now I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I see it now. I can see your screen. See me? My shit's all I can see it because I got playing on 4 different devices and I'm streaming on one.
Dude, I gotta bring you. Maybe I'll go connect if you're still on in a little bit. I'll go connect down in my garage and I'll show you. I'll go show you the computers down there. Fucking, I'll let you pick out which one you want. Fucking, I got a nasty setup in the garage.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, fucking, I got a bunch ready for you.
Hell yeah, we gotta get there before it starts flooding and shit.
Right?
Yeah, he's like, I know it. Dude, you see that fucking storm shit that's coming towards you, dude? That shit's scary.
I don't even know, dude.
Fucking tornadoes and shit, dude. That shit, it starts in Illinois and it ends in Michigan, dude. It's fucked up.
It better not hit me. I don't want none of that.
I don't want none of that shit either. Where that shit over the water?
Fuck is this volume? I'm gonna fucking freak
At least ain't nobody in the water, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit over the water.
Yeah.
Where UFOs are. I think that's what it is. UFOs just colon. They're doing the colon right now, you know what I'm saying? Just sucking up all the bile.
Yeah.
Fertilizing the earth. Shit. But I'm gonna play this. Let's get
Yeah.
This map is a reminder that America was never empty. Long before colonizers drew borders, indigenous nations lived, traded, farmed, governed, prayed, and raised families across these lands. Every name on this map carries memory, language, and ancestral presence. Learning to see these nations not as footnotes, but as the foundation. Their story did not begin with the invasion, and it did not end with displacement. To the indigenous, melanated peoples of America, your roots are deep, your memory is living, and your presence still speaks through the land. Remember who was always here.
I didn't see slap a hoe anywhere. Fuck is that? Or happened? But they just tried to kill our tribe or some shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Can't be killing our people like that. You part of that slap a hoe tribe role model? My little brother's
definitely not.
That shit. My little brother's a chief for that shit, dude.
No shit.
Yeah, when I have problems, that's who I call. He's supposed to call his girlfriend, but turns into a little bitch sometimes. You know?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Can't be thinking with emotions. That's all. That's it. When you think with emotions, you don't think logic. Yeah, we need to get the likes up. What my likes is at 9. Oh wait, like myself. All right, we good over there. And keep it going.
You must understand this. When you do sell your soul, you are allowed to live forever.
Listen to Orlando Brown speak on celebrities who basically can transfer their consciousness and soul to a clone and live forever. I guess they've been doing it for eons. Look at some of the pictures below and let me know what you guys think. Are these celebrities actually doing this? Are they living through generations of humanity by doing this? Let me know.
And these people that are called youngins, like I was, had no idea that these people still live. They will prey, haunt, kidnap, anything to stay on top. This is their world. They have nothing but time, is what they believe. The art of exchanging spirits, trading spirits.
And then when they do die, they can move their consciousness from their decaying body, from their dead, body to a new clone of themselves. They can basically, they can harness and control and transport the informational bundle that is a soul from one piece of hardware to another, or wetware to another. They know how to do this, and this is why, like, in all the human myths about Apollo and Aphrodite and whatever, Zeus himself, these gods seem like they live forever. They always look the same, and whereas humans are, being born and dying generation after generation, these Nordics these gods always look the same, because first of all, their lifespans are thousands of our years per body, and then also they can move their consciousness into clones of themselves. So yeah, it's exactly as you describe it. It was done a very long time ago. And these are the people who manage us.
Yo, you still there, King?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
All right, check.
Still here.
Still real talk. They was wondering if you was reading the chat. I told them that you can't really see chat unless you go into your phone, and it's weird because of how you got to look at it. Plus, he's playing Fortnite. Let's be honest. Anybody knows King? He's playing Fortnite right now. That's why he's black screen.
No. Bro, honestly, I unplugged my P4, bro. I'm on that boycott shit right now, bro.
Hey, you know what that boycott? It was about not buying. You know that, right? You can still play.
They're not buying them or playing their games.
No. You can still play. You purchased it. That's your game. They don't want you purchasing it. Any games. You feel me?
I haven't played it in a couple of days, bro. Like, I literally unplugged my shit, bro. Like, I'm on that boycott shit, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, I unplugged that bitch, bro.
Shit, all you gotta do now is motherfucking go.
And I canceled the fucking subscription on that bitch too, bro. Like,
that's gonna be my next move. Wait. All right. Let's keep moving.
Amazing new information from the science world regarding Levi. Now, let's talk about it. So we all know 3 days ago, the United States ordered strikes against Venezuela, and they took the president and his wife. If you follow me, then you know why they're really inside of Venezuela. I told you, the only place that they can hurt these serpents are their eyes. One eye of this serpent is in Venezuela. The other eye is in Haiti, right on the border of Haiti and the DR. Now, do you know what the scientific community figured out 3 days ago? Take a look. It says here, The identification of a rock layer approximately 20 kilometers thick beneath the oceanic crust of Bermuda reveals an unprecedented structure, helps explain the roughly 500-meter uplift of the North Atlantic seabed. So the sea floor has raised at least 500 meters. That is over a quarter mile. Do you know what that means? That means that someone is trying to rise out of the water. And I wonder who that someone could be. Now let's turn our attention to the future naval map of America. Now, if you look to the right of the United States, you can see a new landmass. And that landmass is exactly where they say it's just raised 500 meters higher than it was 3 days ago. And that would be located near the Bermuda Triangle. And you can also see on this map, if you look at South America, what is predicted to happen to Venezuela and why a president and his wife would get the hell out of there. I've warned and warned for the past 3 years that she was waking and she was going to move. Now she's moving. The destruction that's going to come, I'm not sure, but I do know this. She's going to reposition herself. She's not going to completely come out of the water because she is a water serpent.
That would make sense. That bitch be a water moccasin, huh? Damn, man.
Yeah. For me to read the chat, I gotta go to the comments and read it. Like I can't really see because like
Yeah, that's what I was telling them.
Small. Yeah, like I can
It's
see
not like
people
how I used to
texting
bring shit up.
like right down in the chat, but it's like mad small in the box, so I can't really see. So for me to read it, I
Yeah,
gotta.
you ain't gonna be able to read it off of this little thing.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't.
For me to read it,
So I
the
watch it
comments,
up
I
on
gotta
my
go to the
TV.
Yeah, no. For me to read the shit, I gotta go to the little square box and then go to the comments and read it.
Hell yeah. Should just keep moving.
No, but I just want to say hi to everybody. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
All the hot water. I got him a MacBook Pro. Yeah, but that's not a PC. That's a laptop. That's different. Can't really do a lot on a laptop. You can do a whole bunch. You see. You have to watch out.
When you see videos of stars like this, they are out of focus. This is the starlight so far out of focus, you're seeing the internal components of the reflector telescope. You're seeing the primary mirror at the back of the scope, the secondary mirror attached to the spider adjustment vanes in the front of the scope. This next video is me mimicking the viral Hand of God video with my refractor telescope. It's not quite the same because I'm using a refractor and not a reflector, but you get the point. This is Venus out of focus. A lot of stars will look like this when they're out of focus. It's close to focus, but it's not quite there. It's out of focus. This is Sirius in prime focus under excellent seeing conditions with proper exposure times. This one is Sirius cropped so you can see it better. These are all out of focus. Every one of these stars you're seeing right now is out of focus. So when you see stars like this, they are out of focus. Now these next set coming up are in focus but overexposed. The exposure time is too long. You want a short exposure to capture the star in an instant like you saw with Sirius a second ago.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, he was just
It's like I
responding to
really
Margaret.
have to go to the square box and read everybody's comments one by one.
I mean, technically, you could have that open and shit, but like I said, dude, it's better to just have that shit playing on something else so you can see all the videos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still got set up my YouTube account on my P4. Right now, I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
using
what
it
you should be using.
as a guest.
Shit, you should be using something to watch it on.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now.
I'm gonna play another video real quick.
Guys, the US government just did something that you're not supposed to be able to do. They just put a date on a volcano eruption and it could be happening tomorrow. The government's volcano observatory has sensors watching the summit inflate like a balloon as magma fills up underneath, and once it hits a certain point, it basically just pops. They're saying that the next eruption that could be happening from this volcano could happen anywhere as near as today all the way to next Thursday. And they're saying that it isn't just a lucky guess because it's the 53rd time it's erupted like this since December of 2024, and they keep calling these windows right almost every single time. You're obviously not supposed to be able to predict a volcano, but they've basically turned this one into a recurring schedule. They say that the last episode went off on August the 12th and sent lava about 500 feet into the air for almost 10 hours straight with a plume going up 18,000 feet. Each one is a direct wall of lava fountaining out of the crater, and you can see it glow from miles away. It's all happening inside of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, so people literally drive up and camp out to watch it in person. The alert level is only an advisory, and it's not threatening any towns at all, so this is basically just a front row seat to a free movie.
Alright. One, I suggest you don't follow this dude. I don't like following him because half of his videos are really false information because he says some shit on the
seems like a lot of bullshit. He didn't really
yeah.
get to the point.
And then I searched it up on Google to see if it was true, and the shit was saying no, the shit was false, bro. So I'm like, damn, bro, this dude
You can't
really
use
spreading
Google. You gotta
bullshit,
use
bro.
Wikipedia and shit, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't really like watching this dude's video. Like I be seeing his shit on my IG a lot, bro, and it pops up on my For You page and shit, bro. But I
Niggas
don't
on
follow him.
Instagram. Get off of Instagram. Fucking looking at dots and shit, bro.
Yeah, he really do be spreading bullshit, bro. Like a lot of bullshit, bro. That's why I don't really like watching his videos, bro. Because it's like if I look it up on Google to the shit that he's talking about right now, I bet you there's no reports of any fucking volcanoes erupting, bro. If I was to look up on Google right now about the volcano he's talking about, and Google's telling me there's no volcano erupt, then he's spreading bullshit.
Bro, I'm pretty sure there's fucking shit happening all around the world though. But you might be right about what dude said, cause dude sound like he on fugazi timing anyways, you know what I'm saying? But shit, get in here. Check it out.
Man, get in here. Let me show you one of the biggest cover-ups that was executed perfectly. Right? Perfectly. Let me show you something that you ain't never heard before. Now, before I show you the cover-up, let me show you something, right? You see the White House? This building is ancient, right? And I know you're reading this, right? The White House, right? Let's start with the word in ancient Egypt, the White House, right? They give it away already. Because there's not no White House over there in Egypt. It never was, never have been. It only been here. Now, before I show you this cover up, you gotta learn your history. Rome, which is the Pope, had this first when he conquered Egypt. Now, all them books over there in Rome was right here. Now, when you go that way, it's the Library of Alexandria. Is it called Alexandria? off the river, right? Off the river. Go and look this up. I'm not capping. But let me show you this cover up about to blow your mind. Now, pay very close attention to this cover up. Now, when they found the body underneath the White House, word around town, that was the last Egyptian pharaoh that ruled Egypt. But let me show you this cover up, what they did. And it was executed perfectly. They said, we're gonna bring the president, Hoover Bangle, right? Called King Tut. That's the cover up, right? King Tut, right? Now, a study saying it was a real king, they blamed it on a dog. And they said, in 1928, the campaign that he died. But I say, died, right? So they can cover up what was actually the Pharaoh king of the last dynasty, Washington, D.C., right? Now go on and read it for yourself. I'm going to be quiet. And listen how the cover up go. Just read it. Read it for yourself. Just read it. Just read it. Right? Now this is where the cover up come in at. They said, oh, we're going to blame it on the dog, King Tut. He so-called died in 1928. And they said they had to move him. And later he died in 1929. They said, oh, he died. Cover up of the real body.
That's crazy talk. So crazy it might be true. You never know. Never. But hey. Yeah, Mercury's a good one to get ruled by. Yeah, I'm in Saturn. So basically, like, I have a very powerful pull and push. Mind is the matter. And the matter is the mind. Everything's affected in due time. Hey, what up though? Good. What's you ruled by, King?
You said what, buddy?
What you ruled by? What's your planet?
Might be Pluto. If I'm not mistaken. Either Pluto or Jupiter is one of them two.
I always thought how captains in White House got rotundus. You know how rats in the burial chambers. Oh yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you, bro. The White House is the original totalitarian building, bro, from the 1800s. And they never knocked it down. All they did was add shit to it, rebuilt the inside. It's fucking crazy.
Well, you already know they just put up a whole bunch of plaster and shit. You know what I'm saying? The bones are all there. They just plaster it up. That building still got fucking pillars and shit that was already there.
Right now, I'm kind of like looking into the Great Fires from every state to city, like from whatever state in that city, I'm looking that shit up. Like I looked up
Yeah, what you
California.
should be looking at is who rebuilt after the fire.
Mhm.
They're all the same
That's
people.
funny. Yeah, it's funny though because there's a lot of states that had the Great Fires, bro. And I've been looking them shits up lately, bro. Like I
There's
said,
a lot of
California
states
was
that
one.
you gotta remember, bro. Remember when we had blimps and all that shit, dude? They had direct energy weapons back then.
Yeah, fucking Boston was one of them. New York was one of them.
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, I said Chicago. Fucking no, I didn't say Chicago. I said California. Fucking
You see what they
Washington,
did to
bro.
the Grand Canyon shit.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon was one of them too, bro. Like I've been looking them shits up, bro. It's like, bro, it's crazy because all the great fires either was between the 1800s and the 1700s, bro, and
Mm-hmm.
every different states between those 2 years, 1700s and the 1800s.
DJ says she got a good knowledge space collection of books.
Yeah, I've been looking that shit up. Like if you go to the Wikipedia on your phone and you look up the Great Fires in every state, it's gonna show you every state in which city had it.
Hey, you know what happens when they start burning books and destroying them and shit, right?
They're already banning books in Boston, bro. They don't want no books in the libraries. They don't want no books in the schools, bro. They're already banning that shit, bro. Like they
I
not
asked you
listening
a
to it.
question, you didn't answer.
Oh, what you
What was the question that I asked? You know what happens when they start burning and banning and destroying books, right?
said?
They're getting
Yeah.
ready to do a reset, bro.
I mean, when they started burning books, yeah, that's when the Great Reset's
Dude,
gonna
look at
happen.
Amazon's already buying up a whole bunch of books so they could copy the shit, and then they're destroying the books because they have to cut the spine off of the book so that they can print the page by page. You know what I'm saying? Then they
That's what I'm
throw that
buying.
shit away.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying books right now, bro. Like, I got Dracula. I got fucking, what was it, the fucking
What you got right now, bro, is just fucking
Dracula,
entertainment.
the Odyssey, and
Entertainment,
the
my
other shit.
nigga.
Yeah, I know, it's insane, but it still has some truth into it. Like
Shit,
the
the comic
Odyssey,
books I
that shit.
got have more truth in it, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the Odyssey, that shit really happened, bro. Like that shit happened with the Spartans and the Roman Empire, bro.
It's
And
just too
like
bad that
that
it was
book talks about
perverted
all
in
that
how
shit,
it was said.
bro.
All that shit's
Like,
perverted because you gotta remember that story was happening in the time where they were talking about America didn't exist.
yeah, I know, but that book, bro, that
They were
whole story
talking
talks
about
about the
America,
giants and
bro.
everything. Yeah,
All that shit was about America. Egypt, Rome, everything started over here, bro. They took everything from here over there.
yeah. No, but I'm saying it talks about giants and shit like that too in the book.
Yeah,
Like I
we
said,
got a whole
but
bunch
it
of
still got
stories
some truth
about
into it.
giants in this land, man. This is the land of the giants. You know that. You know that. Motherfucker, I'm 6'2". Shit. You know how tall my dad is? He's like
So
5'7", my guy.
you said about too.
Then my mom's like 6'10" or 5'10". I don't know why I said 6'10".
5'10". I'm like 5'7".
Then my little brother's 5'10".
That's crazy.
But all my uncles on my mom's side are like 6'2" and up.
Yeah, I'm like 5'7", bro.
But I got good genetics though. It comes from good stock. You know what I mean? Like y'all mean.
You don't know who this is. You fucking up.
Say, no, I don't understand, Bamboni. I overstand. Now, I was understanding for too long. Now I overstand. It's wake-up time. You can go against anybody with what I've been teaching you. And I'm not asking you to like me, like the teachings. You can stand and hold your own against anybody, and most of y'all have tried it and know it works. Anybody can't stand against truth, and it's only gonna get heavier this year. Because now you're gonna come and you're gonna be speaking words of overstanding. Because we got the right knowledge. You got to assimilate that knowledge with your wisdom, and then you got to move on to have an overstanding.
Yeah, man, we moving with knowledge. Knowledge.
Man, get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Let me reveal another secret. Since, I had to start back over on my pages. And they messing with my pages. Have you ever asked yourself, why is they called pilgrims and everybody else are called immigrants and foreigners? Have you ever asked yourself that question mentally? Nah, I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. But Getty, in All Secrets Revealed, is going to tell you the truth. Now, if you look up top right here, let's read together. Yes, a pilgrim is a person who travels a long distance to, what they say, or holy place, holy place, holy place. So when they got to the holy place, they did everything to that place unholy. Now I'm sure you can imagine who the peoples was in this holy place having done everything ungodly to these peoples, to their land. And ain't nothing holy after that, right? Everybody else are just called squatters, right? Because this place have been defiled, have been torn down, rearranged. Names have been changed, even in the holy place in the Holy Bible. Did you catch that? But I want you to take a screenshot, right? And before I continue saying what I'm saying, if you'd like to donate $1, I greatly appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I know you're like, oh, the holy place over there in Mecca. Is everybody running to Mecca? Or everybody running to America? The Bible says about maize, which is corn, corn is only indigenous to America. When you pull back, all the stuff have been found in America, like the veil of Veronica, which is the true pain of Jesus. They look just like the Americans. But you don't gotta listen to me. Everybody else is not considered pilgrims. If you came second, right? Well, I hope you learned what the word pilgrims meant and why they the only one called pilgrims. And trust me, they the same peoples that's called the pilgrims. It's called the JEWS. Did you catch that?
I did. The juice boxes. Yeah. Damn juice box pilgrims. Motherfuckers still dress like pilgrims, don't they? Huh? 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 You ain't answering my question. Huh? Huh? I'm gonna hit you like Dr. Gregory. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. What? Yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Little John. All right, let's get it.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I think my school wants me to do something.
For real?
Yeah, like go back and talk to them.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I think my school wants me to do something.
For real?
Yeah, like go back and like talk to them.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll lose the funding, they ain't funding. Shouldn't beat up your son then. Then your ass wouldn't be a bum man. And where the fuck my lighter go? God dang. Keep moving. Mm-hmm. Hey, one of those buildings look like a boob. You play that again though. We'll call this Boob Village. This better be the Amazonian village that we've heard so much about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good. Let's get it.
The reason women are supporting this evil witch harlot, Lindsay, whatever the lady name is, and not the saviors like this woman. The reason she's able to raise $1 million, it's not about good and bad, right and wrong. It's about how can I make it so that I never have to be held accountable for anything. Let's not hold any women accountable. See, that's what it is. It's not about let's give money because we love and support women. No. How do I shape a narrative? How do I contribute to a narrative that benefits me? It's about me, 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 me. So if y'all were as stumped as I was, there's your answer.
Hey, see, to be a hero, so underpaid for that you have to give gratitude. You know what I'm saying? That lady who burnt herself saving her baby should have that money that lady got. You know what I'm saying? And that lady should rot. Just like the dude that killed Soldier Massey did. You know what I mean? Like, he deserved to die in there. Of old age or of getting the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing is just beyond me. What are we having these things for if we're not going to use them? What is the death penalty for anymore, huh? Or are we just going to be lenient on females now just because they can do a whole bunch more worse than a man can? Like, you guys pay dudes to go to war. Nobody's paying this lady to kill somebody, huh? That's fucking crazy. And then she conspired the whole thing. He planned to get the dude out of the house, the husband. Planned to get him, send him on the air, knew how long the nigga was gonna be gone, and whacked all of them. One of them tried to get away, strangle that nigga with a band. Then you jumped out the window. Then you couldn't kill yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you, stupid asshole? Can't do shit right? Huh? Should have used a bullet. Huh? I'm just saying. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Amazon be like, no, you can't publish these. All my nasty erotic books will be on Literotics. Voltron, you better stop fucking resonating in that root chakra, bro. Get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Start using the heart, man. Start using the heart. Get out of that root. You know what I'm saying? Get it.
The reason women are supporting this evil witch harlot, Lindsay, whatever the lady name is, and not the saviors like this woman. The reason she's able to raise $1 million, it's not about good and bad, right and wrong. It's about how can I make it so that I never have to be held accountable for anything. Let's not hold any women accountable. See, that's what it is. It's not about let's give money because we love and support women. No. How do I shape a narrative? How do I contribute to a narrative that benefits me? It's about me, 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 me. So if y'all were as stumped as I was, there's your answer.
Great.
It's crazy, brother. It's like there's a whole bunch of women lined up cheering for this shit, bro.
I don't even know if the video played or not. What the fuck was even that?
It's like, bro, it's a fucked up world we live in, bro. I swear.
Mm-hmm. I see you got your alter ego on. You're fucking with AI again. Because they don't care about babies, they care about animals. Yeah, it's white. That shit prove more people are crazy as hell these days than a child killer. Money, what the hell? Yeah, and the thing is, it's only white liberals. These bitches is so crazy, dude. The dog, the cat, any animal is higher than their own baby. Not right. You know what I'm saying? The cat will be fed before the baby. Shit, the cat will probably be fed the baby. I'm just saying. It's crazy. Great. Not all white ladies. You know, okay? Not all. Don't get it twisted. Just saying. Liberals. Them females. Crazy. Seen the hair? Dyed her hair any color. Rainbows. Fucking talking about fuck men. Hey DJ, you ain't no liberal, is you? I have to ask because you be saying fuck man. What the fuck is that about? Huh? The fuck did we do to you? Huh? You gotta say fuck that man. Don't be that unliteral with it. You know what I'm saying? You're just throwing missiles every which way and shit. Somebody gonna get hit. I gotta take 3-4 baths trying to get cool. You know what you should do? You take a hot bath and then keep the water in there. And then when you start getting cold, jump back in that bitch. And then when the water starts getting cold, just stay in that bitch, start swimming around. You know what I'm saying? Wear a bikini. You know what I'm saying? Have a fan on you. You'll stand up in the shower and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get shit done. You said, what did I say? You be saying fuck men all the time. What you mean? I'm just asking if you a liberal. That's all. Damn, it's still 110 at 8. Shit. Yet. The edge a little hurt. Wait, hold on. What happened? Y'all so tired of the hot ass weather because so much until going off at the Google Assistant. I'll be talking about that filing nigga. Hey, no. Look, first off. Abraxas, they do shit to you, but give you a body to live in. You know what I'm saying? Sophia, the one who breathed the life into your ass, that gave you consciousness and helping you think. If anybody, you should be blaming her. Because without her, you would have no thought. You could just be an animal running around here doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be a panda for all I care. But that's what it is. You got consciousness from her. That nigga only did half the job. He gave you a vessel. But you know what I'm saying? You still free. You just not free in the vessel. You can't get out of that vessel until you either transcend or ascend. But just don't transfigure your body. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to go through a unnecessary metamorphosis or you have an identity crisis and some shit that we still learning. Of course we learn. Of course we learn. The whole thing is to remain a student. Once you stop remaining a student, you know what I'm saying? That's when the dumb shit starts. You start thinking you know it all. Then when somebody's coming around with some shit that you ain't never seen before, you dumb. You're like, oh, that ain't how it works. Well, it's right there in front of you. What do you mean that ain't how it works? Huh? Was your eyes lying to you now? No, you lying to your eyes. That's what it is. Don't lie to your eyes. They don't play tricks on you. You only the one playing tricks on you still. My electric bill has been over $600 for the past 4 or 5 months. Add that shit up. Man, I do not. Because you told me already, Angela, you the only one paying for that shit. Got all these damn children up in there and shit. Ain't nobody putting in. Huh? He didn't understand that heat though out there. Hell to no. I stay in the Midwest. I don't live in a desert. I know better. I'm light skinned. I'm partially a field nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a house nigga. But that's because I know what I gotta do. I get out there, get me like 4 hours of sunlight, come back home, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I might go out at night, do me a little hour shift and shit, come back. I'm good. I'm good. You know, 7 hours a day. Not too much. I don't like work. When I work, feels like somebody else is getting paid off of me. And that feels like slavery, you know what I'm saying? So I just do what I want. And I get paid for it. I don't have no little kids. It's not the little ones, it's the ones supposed to be working. So no babies up in here. It's the ones who working. Them niggas got money. If they ain't buying a house, dude, they wasting their money. Oh, they said they live on their own. Once you got a big ass household, that's a lot of money, Angela. $600 a fucking month is crazy. My uncle be complaining about when the bitch go over 180. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my house is an adult house. I thought she stayed in a dollhouse. My fault. My fault. So you got it made. She's like, I know. I'm so glad my kids had their own place. All right, I'm gonna start reading chat, play some more videos. Let's get it.
Man, get in here. This is my outro. Everything must come to an end, and I knew it was gonna come to an end. But I want you to keep this for your records. Please put this in your thumb drive or anything that you need to keep. But this is my outro, and I'm not gonna post for a while because I know what they did. And y'all can't see none of these posters. But if you can see this post, look, they say there's no historical or archaeological evidence that of ancient Europeans are hidden in North America. But look. Take a screenshot. Remember this word. Please. Take a screenshot and remember what you're seeing. Please. This is my outro. Until I come back the next time, take a screenshot. Now, I want you to see the word free white persons. And one thing you will see, it does not mean the Caucasian race, right? Indo-European race, the Mongolians, which is the Native Americans, right? Look, Indo-Europeans, the Caucasian race, look this up, right? Now, watch the switch. Watch the switch. Why is this case? Then they came with their bags. Oh, because this Indian overturned the case and he gave us permission to come. He gave us permission to come. The Indo-Europeans, all these European races, they came and took over and did a coup. They did a coup. They did a coup. You know what a coup is? You take over their government. That's what they did. This is Central Park before it was Central Park. This needle have been here for thousands of years in Central Park, New York. You got the only picture that Getty's showing you all secrets revealed. You don't even got this. You don't even got this. You haven't saw this yet. Take a screenshot real quick. Take a screenshot. Who owned Rodale Drive? 44 settlers, the so-called, were African, indigenous, and Spanish, Afro-Mexicans on Rodale Drive. Who owned Los Angeles? Who founded Los Angeles? This is why they censoring me. Because I'm going to bring you the facts. I'm going to bring you the facts. I'm not going to hide it from you like your church leaders, like your civil rights leaders. That's why they're hiding it. But when I come back, I'm coming back bigger and better. But if you like to donate $1, all secrets revealed.
You know what's funny though? Like, they would tell us that we were brought on ship, don't have no evidence of ship. They would talk about the Nina, Maria, Santa Maria, Pinta, but these motherfuckers don't have no goddamn remnants of these ships. You know what I'm saying? They got our ships, little banthos and shit, fucking wicker shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking weird. It says Spanish mixed Afro-Mexicans. Yeah, my son's an Afro-Mexican. Yeah, I can come visit. Real, wait till we go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I feel like I already been down that rabbit hole, Potron. I feel like I know what Mel Gibson was trying to tell us. You feel me? When he made that movie Apocalypto, that was really us. All them people was us. It was weird. All the ones that were the high Aztecs, they were us. If they don't want to talk about that, let's keep it moving.
Mantras is the affirmations you affirm while in meditation. And you can make those up too. You can just tell yourself, I am that I am. While in a meditative state, keep telling yourself, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. That's a basic one to start with. From there, you can make your own up. But a basic one to start with is I am that I am, because that's a cosmic truth. And you're affirming that. So while in a meditative state, you're affirming that over your entire being. Right? Remember, we are ancient beings. We are gods. So we are, what makes us gods? Because we have spirit and soul. We are immortal. We will never die. We are forever. Okay? We are gods. So saying I am that I am is your true name. Even before you, because you come from source. I am that I am. All right? And what is I? I represents the soul. Am is everything. All right? Am is everything. All right? Am is everything. So Am is nature. Am is the physical realms. Am is the spiritual realms and the quantum realms, the astral realms, the etheric realms. Am is the multiverse. All right? M comes from A standing for Ananuki, M standing for multiverse. Right? Because we are multiversal beings and we are multidimensional beings. So I represents the soul. A represents Ananuki, M represents multidimensional / multiverse. So this is what I am even means. They'll never tell you that. You see, I am. That's why it's I am that I am. Even in the Jesus story, they asked his name. Say he said, I am that I am. Right? In the Jesus story in the Bible, when you go read the gospel. Okay? So it's imperative to know what the I, the A, and the M means from a metaphysical point. When you like, I am that I am. Okay? Because that's your name. I am that I am. Because that connects you to everything.
Mm. Mm. Hey, that should be reminding me of Popeye the Sailor Man. Ooh, that's one of my guys too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all he did was eat that spinach and then he get strong and fuck him a nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Pluto will get fucked up. Fuck that dude up something decent. You know what I'm saying? Fucking forearm magic. Let's keep it going.
Look at this, Christ's body is in straight. And this isn't just one weird icon. For hundreds of years, icon painters have deliberately bent Christ's body in an S shape on the cross every time. The problem is the serpent is the villain of the entire scripture. It is the thing that deceives Eve. It's the symbol of the evil one. So why would anyone shape the Son of God in the symbol of the devil? Because it's not the serpent from Genesis, it's the other one. In Numbers 21:19, the Israelites are dying in the desert because they cursed God. But when they repented, God tells Moses to build a bronze serpent and lift it up on a pole. And anyone who looks upon this bronze serpent lives. Then Christ in John 3:14 says, as Moses lifted up the bronze serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up. The bronze serpent wasn't the villain, it was prefiguring Christ. It was the cure for the Israelites cursing God and from them dying. And that's exactly why ancient icons bend Christ in an S shape. The imagery is connecting this to the paradoxical nature of the crucifixion of receiving everlasting life through the death and resurrection of Christ. Next time you see a crucifixion icon, look out for this shape. This is why I love studying icons and painting icons and sending my icons to hundreds of people every month through the Icon Mail Club. Let me know the next symbol you want me to decode by commenting them below.
You know, knowing that he was actually like unalived in an X-shaped cross, that's what it was. Makes that symbol a little bit more racist every time I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't burned. They go get wood trees. You know what I'm saying? Lather it up in the oil and set it on fire. They like to cook us and eat us. Hang us from trees like strange fruit. Crazy. So I told y'all anyone can visit. You guys are welcome and y'all have fun. Eat it.
Check this map out. No Atlantic Ocean. It's called the Western Ocean. And it's the Great South Sea, so it's not the Pacific Ocean down there. No Florida here. These are all the controlled areas at the time. And this is North America and also the United States at the time. It's a very interesting map here. I'll go ahead and show you the whole map. And see right here. This was made for Queen Anne, 1715. Nice coats of arms here. Nice weaponry all around it. And then all the areas. And who had control of the areas, whether it was France or Britain or Spain. And then like here, they didn't even show anything for Florida. They got the Gulf of Florida, but it's all considered to be Louisiana and to the French, as it says there. And then all along the coast, it's the British. And then you have France all the way up to Canada, and then Spain has everything from California down to Mexico down to the South America area. Check out Charlestown in South Carolina, looking like a star fort. Pretty cool. And then you got the beavers here doing work with the Niagara right behind it. They even have some writings in here too. Pretty detailed map when you start going into like all the little cities they had back then. But like right here, they talk about the Iroquois and how they were partnered with the Iroquois, and then stuff went down. So that was interesting. Anyways, as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of this. Always, always, stay curious. Until next time.
Y'all know I love some map, man. That's some good shit right there. Good shit right there. See if I can find some other stuff. Yeah. Start from the bottom, now we here. Right. Right. Move.
This is a watered down replica of what we was already doing down here. Watered down to the T. When you hear these stories of the 7 guard, the hanging gardens, and all that shit was real. But it's just still a small example of what we had and what we was doing. Small. And our pyramids was, where the crystals come from? Where do you think all this come from? Why do you think they work? Where do you think these elements come from? We had huge crystal structures, way bigger than the pyramids of Giza. And each one was used for different things.
You say you ever seen the movie The Invitation? I don't think I've seen that movie either. They have a crystal city under Washington, D.C. I can believe that. I also could believe that under Mount Rushmore, they have a vast city full of still living giant people. Just allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion, we're gonna keep moving. I wonder what's underneath that ground right there, man. No.
Guys, I'm out here in Panama right now, and we got the bus up and running. It's doing great. And actually now, I'm going to be making my way back up to Georgia, and I'll be making my way to North Carolina. Now, I'm doing a North Carolina event in Fayetteville, North Carolina on Sunday, okay? So we're looking for a venue, and we're also looking for all the other things that come with a meet and greet. You know, volunteers. We're going to have Jabaroma there. We're going to have the bus there to take pictures with it. So yeah, guys, let me know what's up with Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mark 5 is back up and running. Let's go.
Sounds like good plan, Voltron. Hey, do you follow me on TikTok, man? Cause you can send me shit.
And we created these McCurbers using our own prana, or chi, as the Asians call it, or ashe, as they say in the Yoruba religion. The ashe is the life force. Right? Because as we dive deeper in these teachers, I can open up more and more of these downloads, right? The ashe is the life force. So it was a combination of our life force that we used on the ancient McCurber we had, and it was used to power and keep everything running. We had two sons, not just one like you see today. 2 motherfucking sons, nigga. Not one. They pushed the second son away, war broke out. From there, it was a surprise attack. We never seen it coming. And the ancients that did see it coming before us had already wrote this moment in time that had to take place for everything to flow out the way it's flowing today.
You said what now?
I was saying what's going on, shoot.
Still can't hear you. Yeah. Correct.
Rest in peace, anime legend Tim Curry today. He was the voice of Cat King in Studio Ghibli, but Ivankov from One Piece would not exist without his character Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. It wouldn't exist. He was 80 today. He passed away from health complications. He was in It, Clue, Home Alone 2, Scary Movie 2. He was in so many movies. And an anime legend. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, dude. What's his name again? I gotta check it out.
Rest in peace, anime legend Tim Curry today. He was the voice of Cat King in Studio Ghibli, but Ivankov from One Piece would not exist without his character Frankenfurter from Rocky.
His name's Tim Curry. That's when you said
My only joke is my eyes
you said Tim Burton. I was like, what do you mean Tim Burton died? I was like, I don't think that was him. No, all right. He said he had you scared as it. I didn't really watch too many of those. I was more worried about Freddy Krueger. That dude was fucking creepy, and it had me stop eating pepperoni, or not pepperoni, but sausage beef and shit. You know, I was like, fuck that. Yeah, you said Burton. That's why it threw me off. I'm like, I think you meant Curry. I thought it was gonna be boring at first. Wait, what movie you thought? Oh yeah, that movie. Yeah, it was funny. I quit eating sausage pizza only because when he used his little fingers and shit, he picked up one and it had a face on it. And it was saying, "Don't eat me, don't eat me." He's like, "You shut the fuck up." And I'm like, "Wait, so are they making people in the sausage?" And then I put that two together, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat sausage pizza anymore. You hear me? That's how I thought when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I was like, nah, fuck that shit, dog. Ain't fucking with me, man. But I used to think like that when I was a kid. I had like monkey see, monkey do, or monkey don't want to do, or Mikey don't want to do. Can't make Mikey do it. If Mikey likes it, everybody likes it type shit. I was like, nah, it's not for me. And then everybody did do it. So I was like, yeah, I get cheese pizza a lot. And then, you know, and then you go to work and then they order pizzas and shit. And then they only get one cheese pizza and everybody eats the cheese pizza. It don't make sense. Like, you sons of bitches don't even eat cheese. No. But hey, I digress. Let's get it. Let's get it.
They covered him up with the life jackets. They all knew he was on the boat. They just laid him on the back of the boat and got towed in part of the way. Then they got their boat running and they got on in. And when they got in, they couldn't figure out where they were going to put him or what they were going to do. So they dropped everybody off. Then they went back out to the island that the GPS doesn't show, but they did because they disconnected it. Okay? And none of them had their phones with them when they went back. So there wasn't any trace of them going back. And they dumped the body. They came back, took the boat out of the water, then went over there at 3 a.m. and washed the boat, thinking washing the boat would get all the DNA and everything off the boat.
The girl that Nolan Wells was allegedly with is speaking out, and there's some contradictions. Now, Katie is obviously cooperating with authorities, so is her sister, and so is the brother and the brother's fiance. They're also cooperating with Nolan Wells' family, and from what we understand, they're all on the same.
Maybe we'll get some justice for that dude. You know what I'm saying? We need some justice for that dude.
And we created these McCurbers using our own prana, or chi, as the Asians call it, or ashe, as they say in the Yoruba religion. The ashe is the life force. Right? Because as we dive deep in these teachers, I can open up more and more of these downloads, right? The ashe is the life force.
I ever heard about.
That man's best friend versus Cujo.
But we actually see the concept of the Ouroboros throughout the Massverse. An Ouroboros is an ancient symbol depicting a serpent, sometimes a dragon, devouring its own tail. When applied to time, the serpent's circular form embodies the unending flow and return of time, contrasting with linear progression. I've been thinking a lot about cyclical timelines in the Massverse. There's a lot of discourse that Tog is before, Akatar, and ZC chronologically, but if the timeline is a circle, there is no before and no after, or everything is before and after. This will be a two-part video. Part 1 will explore the history and mythologies of the Ouroboros, and link the Ouroboros to moments, quotes, concepts, and characters in the Massverse. Part 2 will be a theory video on cyclical time in the Massverse. We will start with a quick overview of the Ouroboros mirror in A Court of Wings and Ruin. It is also called a mirror of beginnings and endings. The mirror was once owned by Striga and is described as a window to the world. It was in possession of Kyr's family and kept in a chamber that let snow and moonlight in near the uppermost peak of the hewn city. Farah claims the mirror by looking into it and facing who she truly is at the behest of the bone carver. If you want to corroborate this, pause for the 3 slides of quotes I have for the Ouroboros mirror. Sarah does link the Ouroboros mirror to time in A Court of Wings and Ruin, chapter 68. I did not know how long had passed. Time, it had been different inside the mirror. Let's dive into the history and mythology behind the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is seen across many cultures and historical time periods. Here is an overview of cultures where we see the Ouroboros and the context for the symbol in the culture. An ancient Egyptian funerary text from 14th century BCE found in the tomb of Tutankhamun depicts the Ouroboros twice, in connection to the union of Osiris and Ra. This depiction of the Ouroboros represents the beginning and the end of time, life and death, as well as day and night. Ra, the ancient Egyptian sun god considered the creator of all life and the king of gods, travels to the underworld and merges with Osiris, god of the afterlife, the dead, and fertility. This union ensured the continuity of the cosmic cycle of day and night and the afterlife for deceased individuals. Elsewhere in Egyptian history, the Ouroboros represents the formless disorder that surrounds the orderly world and is involved in the world's periodic renewal. The ancient Egyptians understood time as a series of repetitive cycles instead of something linear. We see the idea of cosmic cycles across the plot of all three series, with all three wars fought being reiterations and continuations of the past. Front of Glass, chapter 49. Cain's attention was on Selena as he said, "You were brought here, all of you were, all the players in the unfinished game. My friends," he gestured to the dead, "have told me so." A Court of Mist and Fury, chapter 16. Only once before was a human made into an immortal. Interesting that should happen again, right as all the ancient players have returned. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 15. It is the same war we fought 15,000 years ago, only renewed. The same war you fought at TL.R in a different form. The time is ripe again to make a push. The union of Osiris and Ra is reminiscent of the mating bond of Theia, Starlight, and Adis, Prince of Hell. Their union was cut short, which directly resulted in Apollyon, Prince of Hell, uniting, and by that I mean eating, Sirius and Asteri. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 62. Why do you think I slew Peleus? Why do you think I went on to devour Sirius? All for him. City and Rune similarly symbolize the cosmic cycle with their codenames and representations of day and night. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 22. Did you just give me a codename? Night and day, right? Night and day. He liked that. The name Ouroboros comes from the Greek words aura, tail, and boros, eating, meaning tail devourer. The ancient Greek philosopher Plato believed the Ouroboros was a symbol of the ultimate perfect being. It needed nothing but itself to survive because everything in existence resided within it, and it fed on itself. The Ouroboros is the creator and destroyer, all in one being. Across the Massverse, the void appears to be associated with both creation and destruction. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 21. Do you not know where I come from? My father was the void, the being that existed before. Chaos was his bride and dam. It is to them that we shall all one day return, and their mighty powers that run in my blood. A Court of Thorns and Roses, chapter 13. It began with a cauldron, a mighty black cauldron held by glowing, slender female hands in a starry, endless night. Those hands tipped it over. Golden, sparkling liquid poured out over the lip. No, not sparkling, but effervescent, with small symbols, perhaps of some ancient fairy language. Whatever was written there, whatever it was, the contents of the cauldron were dumped into the void below, pulling on the earth to form the world. And A Court of Silver Flames, chapter 15, there was night and there was darkness of an extinguishing candle, and then there was this, not only the true essence of light, but a womb, the womb from which all life had come and would return, neither good nor evil, only dark, dark, dark. We also see the concept of creation and destruction with certain powers. Kingdom of Ash, chapter 113. Not healers to us, but executioners, death maidens, capable of healing but also unhealing, unbinding the very fabric of life, of worlds. The power of creation and destruction, that's what lay within her, life giver. House of Flame and Shadow, chapter 36. The star sword is made, as you call it. The knife can unmake things, made and unmade, matter and antimatter. With the right influx of power, a command from the one destined to wield them, they can be merged, and they can create a place where no life, no light exists, a place that is nothing, nowhere. House of Flame and Shadow, chapter 53. Starfire's ability to destroy is but one facet of a wondrous gift. The greatest difference, of course, lies in how the bearer chooses to use it. The early alchemical text, the Chrysiopoeia of Cleopatra, probably originally dated to the 3rd century Alexandria, features an Ouroboros enclosing the worlds, the all is one. Its black and white halves may perhaps represent a Gnostic duality of existence, analogous to the Taoist symbol of yin and yang. Cleopatra the Alchemist's Ouroboros is one of the oldest images of the Ouroboros to be linked with the legendary opus of the alchemist, the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone is a mythic alchemical substance capable of transmuting base metals such as lead and mercury into gold and silver. Alchemists additionally believed that it could be used to make an elixir of life, which made possible rejuvenation and immortality. We see similar themes in A Court of Silver Flames prologue. In the beginning and in the end, there was darkness and nothing more. She did not feel the cold as she sunk into
Talk to you.
We see similar themes in A Court of Silver Flames prologue. In the beginning and in the end, there was darkness and nothing more. She did not feel the cold as she sunk into a sea that had no bottom, no horizon, no surface. But she felt the burning. Immortality was not a serene youth, it was fire. It was molten ore poured into her veins, boiling her human blood until there was nothing but steam, forging her brittle bones until they were fresh steel. And when she opened her mouth to scream, when the pain ripped her very self in two, there was no sound. There was nothing in this place but darkness and agony and power. They would pay, all of them, starting with the cauldron, starting now. She tore into the darkness with talons and teeth, rent and cleaved and shredded, and the dark eternity around her shuddered, but thrashed. She laughed as it recoiled, laughed around the mouthful of raw power she ripped out and swallowed whole, laughed at the fistfuls of eternity she shoved into her heart, her veins. The cauldron struggled like a bird under a cat's paw. She refused to relent. Everything it had stolen from her, from Elaine, she would take from it. Wrapped in black eternity, nested in the cauldron twined, burning through the darkness like a newborn star. Gnostic saw the material realm as a closed repetitive cycle of birth, death, and decay. The serpent consuming itself reflects this endless self-consuming loop, a stagnant existence that the human soul must escape to achieve true spiritual awakening. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 29, life is a beautiful ring of growth and decay, the Underking said, the words echoing through the sleeping city around them. No part left to waste. What we receive upon birth, we give back to in death. What is granted to you mortals in the eternal lands is merely another step in the cycle, a waypoint along your journey to the void. Hermeticism uses the Ouroboros as a visual representation of as above, so below. The head, above or spirit, feeds on and connects to the tail, below or matter, in a perpetual loop. This connects back to the all is one, showing that heaven and earth, mind and body, and divine and human are ultimately the same continuous energy. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 61, a 6-point star, he said, like the one Bryce had made between the gates this spring, with the 7th candle at its center. It's a symbol of balance, she explained, moving away a foot, but kept a dagger at her side. Her crown of cloudberries seemed to glow with an inner light. 2 intersecting triangles, male and female, dark and light, above and below, and the power that lies in the place where they meet. Her face became grave. It is that place of balance where I'll focus my power. The Ouroboros was a symbol for the Roman god Saturn, who was believed to rule over time and the changing seasons. His role was seen as an endless circular process that connected one year to the next. The Ouroboros also represented infinity, the idea that there is no true beginning or end. The Court of Thorns and Roses, the seasonal courts, appear to be in direct juxtaposition to the Ouroboros. We see things described as having no beginning and no end throughout the Massverse, around concepts of love, darkness, and power. Crown of Midnight, chapter 20. There was no end to the darkness in that ravine, no end and no beginning either. A Court of Mist and Fury, chapter 28. Darkness flowed through me, soft and seductive, echoing up from an abyss of power so great it had no end and no beginning. House of Sky and Breath, chapter 21. Hunt sat in a simple folding chair at the bottom of an abyss, nothing but blackness around him, the only light coming from the faint glow cast by his body. There was no beginning or end to the perpetual night. Jormungandr, or the World Serpent, or Midgard Serpent, is a monstrous sea serpent in Norse mythology that encircles the earth, one of the 3 offspring of Loki and the giantess Agrboa. Odin feared the children of Agrboa and Loki and threw Jormungandr in the ocean. Jormungandr grew so large that it encircled the world of Midgard, biting its own tail. Jormungandr releasing his tail is one of the signs at the beginning of Ragnarok, or the end of the world, sometimes referred to as Twilight of the Gods. Thor and Jormungandr have a fated catastrophic battle during Ragnarok, where Thor slays the serpent but dies moments later from its venom, fulfilling prophecy and bringing an end to their rivalry in a tragic mutual destruction. The concept of a world serpent appears in witch mythology in the Throne of Glass world. It is an ancient serpent who Manon names Abraxas for. Air of Fire, chapter 23, Manon named her wyvern Abraxas, after the ancient serpent who held the world between his coils, at the behest of the 3-faced goddess. Twilight of the Gods is rumored to be the name of SJM's next series. It is another name for Ragnarok, or the end of the world, which ends with everything being swallowed into the sea. The final Crescent City book is assumed to be named House of Many Waters. We see the concept of mutually assured destruction with the Cauldron and A Court of Thorns and Roses in the first light core in Crescent City. The Daglin and Asteri tie objects to the existence of planets, so to destroy one is to destroy the other. House of Flame and Shadow, chapter 25, and then bound the very existence of the cauldron to the soul of this world. Solos. So destroy the cauldron, and you destroy this world. One cannot exist without the other. But Bryce said, you gave this world a kill switch. We gave many worlds kill switches to protect our interests. House of Flame and Shadow, chapter 96. Our fate, Regulus said to Bryce, folding his hands in front of him almost beatifically, is tied to that of this planet. You kill the source of our nourishment, and you doom every living soul on Midgard as well. The Leviathan is a primordial sea serpent often mentioned in the Hebrew Bible that is sometimes associated with the Ouroboros symbol. Jewish mystics, especially the Zohar, describe the Leviathan as a singular monstrous serpent that encircles the world, with its tail in its mouth. The Leviathan is used to symbolize chaos, the enemies of Israel, or the immense power of God's creation. Chaos is heavily associated with Apollyon and the princes of hell. House of Sky and Breath, Chapter 21. Do you not know where I came from? My father was the void, the being that existed before. Chaos was his bride and dam. It is to them that we shall all one day return, and there are mighty powers that run in my blood. The gods in Throne of Glass are said to triumph over chaos. Throne of Glass, Chapter 37. Today, the priestess said, is the day on which we celebrate the end and the beginning of the great cycle. Today is the day on which the great goddess gave birth to her firstborn Lumas, Lord of Gods. With his birth, love was brought to Aralea, and it banished the chaos that arose from the gates of Weird. In Christian mysticism, the Ouroboros was sometimes used to symbolize eternity, and the idea of God is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and end. House of Sky and Breath, Chapter 78. The knife could have been the twin to the Star Sword. Black Hilston bladed. It was its twin. The Star Sword began to hum within its sheath, glittering white light leaking from where the leather met the dark hilt. The dagger, the male dropped the dagger to the plush carpet. All of them retreated as it flared with dark light, as if in answer. Alpha and Omega. Guardian, the dark-haired female whispered, indicating the Star Sword. Of course, Silver Flames, Chapter 31. In the beginning and in the end, there was darkness and nothing more. She had first heard the truth, understood it during her battle with the cauldron, and understood it again now as she floated into the same strange place, both full and empty, forever cold. Where is the mass? She asked the void. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this deep dive on the Ouroboros throughout the Massverse. Part 2 will be coming soon and will focus on applying the concept of the Ouroboros to the Massverse timeline. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Mm-hmm. So what's happening to Martha Stewart? What? No, nothing. DJ said that Angela is Martha Stewart.
I ever heard about how the Vatican got footage of Jesus Christ's crucifixion? So basically in the 1950s, this man named Pellegrino and this other man named Enrico and another group of scientists, I believe Pellegrino was a monk and Enrico was a scientist. And they had a group of scientists and they made this technology called the, what was it fucking called? The fucking chronovisor. It was called the chronovisor. They said you can just watch it like it was TV, you know what I'm saying? Like past, present, and future. Like it was one channel, you see Jesus Christ getting nailed to the cross. Another channel, you see World War I happening. You know, another channel, we see Hitler escaping to Dominican Republic because he really ain't friggin' be unalived when they got him, right? Yeah, and it's like, you know, conspiracy theories of like the archive, the Vatican archives. And they said, you know, the Vatican got footage of Jesus Christ's crucifixion. They also believe that it could have just been some aliens that gave them the footage as well. You know what I'm saying? This is a big old conspiracy theory, you know what I'm saying?
Big old conspiracy. But we never know what happened with Looking Glass or anything. We'll find out someday. Someday.
See, you gotta know why they fear what I tell y'all. See what I'm saying? They know that a major part of the low vibration comes from all our younger gods and goddesses not knowing who the fuck they is, and our people not knowing, and the elderly not really knowing because they ain't tell them. And if they do know, it was old energy on the planet, so motherfuckers scared. You know how many motherfuckers, y'all great grandmamas and great aunties and great granddaddies and niggas was deep into magic and just didn't pass the shit down through the family? So now when you hear it today, voodoo, you scared. You don't even know your great grandmama was in this shit. You don't even know. Cause they put a fear into our people. So I know what it's like. Cause although I came down here to the divine being to walk in these shoes, man, like I told you about this matrix, the light code lockdown is real. So it's not unheard of for us to go through a moment in time where we are controlled by this light code lockdown. And our third eye is shut. So we out here being something that we not. That's really what the fuck a zombie is, man. They show you zombies on movies. Well, I'm talking from the soul. You see tears flowing down my face right now. They show you zombies in movies, but really, you the zombie, man. If you walking around and you don't know who the fuck you is, and you ain't got no purpose, and you ain't walking in your purpose, you a motherfucking zombie just floating around out here, man. You just floating. Just right here floating. Going to work, following they goofy ass man-made laws, chasing money. You ain't made no energetic contribution to the motherfucking planet. Because when you make your money, you spend that shit on yourself. You ain't putting no energy back. You just taking and taking and taking. You ain't giving shit back. You, listen, you won't even go piss outside. You don't even want to give your no urine, no plasma back. Only the real gonna relate. Motherfuckers scared to do that. Just taking and taking and taking and taking. Like the planet ain't alive. She alive. She alive. Motherfuckers taking. You taking this fucking lecture as a motherfucking joke problem. See what I'm saying? Just take it. But what are you giving though? What are you giving? What are you giving though? Excuses? Negative energy? But guess what? If you don't believe in you, I believe in you though. Because I know who you is. That's where I come in at. To be like, look, if you ever run across me, I'm going to tell you who you is. I don't give a fuck if you want to hear it. You shouldn't have ran across me. Universe going to put you on my path. Because that's my job. You see what I'm saying? My job is to go get that virus out the zombies. Because it can be removed. It can be removed now. You feel me? And they fear that. They fear it. Hey man, we ain't seen this type of energy since Toussaint L. Overture. We know how he was coming. But that's me though. That was my password.
I couldn't find
Wait, man, shut the fuck up. You see that? You see this old presses, how they working and shit? You feel me? Told y'all artificial intelligence is motherfuckers inside your phones and shit. You feel me? Like real shit. You gotta pay attention, bro. You have to pay attention to what goes on when it comes to Rashad Jamal, man. So you can see. Because that's my purpose. To wake you up, man. And they fear it. Because once again, it's the energy. So now they know who I am. Really? You see what I'm saying? Talking and shit, eating, that's one thing. It's the energy. Oh, okay. We know exactly who that is. Because they know we reincarnate, nigga. So they not stupid. They're like, oh, we know that energy. We done felt that energy before. That nigga dangerous. We gotta try to attack him definitely before he start fully shifting. You know what I'm saying? We connected. They ain't felt the energy since Nat Turner was on the planet. Feel me? Shaka Zulu, nigga. You hear me? Che Guevara, nigga. Feel me? Asada Shakur, nigga. Feel me? They feel me. Fred Hampton. Feel me? Larry Hoover. Jeff Ford. Queen Khalifa. Gullah Wars. They know the energy. And that's what they fear. See what I'm saying? Because they know that I'm him. He who came and woke the whole fucking planet up and led his people to victory as Babylon fucking fell, nigga. He who spited all the nations just with his throat chakra. And there's no fear there, they know it. They know it. They know they gotta kill me. We got to. We gotta try. See a problem.
That's it. With that being said, family, I'd like to thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all spending time the way that we do. Catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget, man, we the original American.
Mars.
Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
Hey, ain't nothing hurts
anymore. I feel free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my to see if I still and nothing hurts anymore. I feel fine.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power